someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Good morning, good morning. It's the 18th of September 2019. It's Liteforex Global YouTube channel, guys. Quick risk warning. Trading on financial markets carries risks. Contracts for difference are complex financial products that are traded on margin. Trading CFDs carries a high level of risk, since leverage can work both to your advantage and disadvantage. As a result, CFDs may not be suitable for all investors because you're going to lose other invested capital. You should not risk more than you are prepared to lose. Before deciding to trade, you need to ensure that you understand the risks involved and taking into account your investment objectives and level of experience. Yeah. Okay, USA. We can say. Yeah, guys, big day ahead. We have the FOMC rate decision, and yeah, in the background there are a lot of will be going on. We have the inflation data from the UK, inflation data from Eurozone, the building permits, inflation data later from Canada, crude oil inventories, and yeah, also after the FOMC we will have the New Zealand dollar GDP data. Guys, yeah, FOMC. But no, maybe we should start from the little less interesting topic, which is the oil, which went for the background after ahead of the statement for FOMC statement and interest rate decision, because we received news from Saudis that the factory that the oil will be exploded till the end of September, as nothing happens. We'll be back to normal, and after that we saw a very sharp spike down. Yeah, at the in the middle of the day, in the middle of the US session. And guys, let's quick review from the yesterday. Yeah, my prognosis and stuff that I talked about we can say okay. In the amount of currency pairs didn't work out that well, but overall there was a big deal on GBPUSD. Okay, quick explaining to that. The Americans are trading, of course, very positive to the pound, and yeah, right here we did close the gap, as we mentioned yesterday, and it was roughly, we can say, at least from wherever point you could take the pound, it was around 100 pips to cash, to bank, as some people are saying. CAD, yeah, we did consolidate. It's still around break even. USD/JPY, nothing happened. What else we did had yesterday? This was USD/JPY was yeah. CAD also. Euro pound also closed at break even, just yeah, as you can see, we just back and forth, but consolidation time. But yeah, where I was stopped out, it was the euro dollar. I thought that yeah, we were talking about the QE and stuff, that the market didn't buy this message, and that yeah, shortly after the ECB rate decision and statement, they monetary policy statement, they just, you know, dollar drove them out. But right now they recover. But guys, I wouldn't be so sure, because yeah, it was stopped out around 30 pips. So overall those other currency pairs, trades were break even. EURUSD was 30 pips down, but the pound yen did the job. So overall was good after yesterday. Okay, what I want to mention about the EURUSD, that we are having the data from the CPI, which are yeah, even if they will be slightly better than expected, it's still way below the target of 2%. Right now it's 1%. The expectations are also 1%. So yeah, euro should be weak today. Okay, but to the chart we will go later. Right now I would like to, you know, talk about the yeah, this big topic, the rate decision. And you know, the CNBC poll, economist says that it's 100%, they are 100% sure the Fed will cut the rates. And you know, honestly guys, it's I know that there shouldn't be, you shouldn't, you know, follow your reason, because right now there are no the economic data couldn't be less supportive for the rate cut. We have this strong CPI, yeah, inflation on the highest level, right? As I told you before, yesterday we were talking about it. It was 2.4%. It's strong and around the inflation target. Retail sales also is going up, and yeah, industrial production, which was also the key reason why the Fed cut the rates last time in August. It rose 0.6%, right? So after the 0.4% drop in July. So it's yeah, we can say that if you will if the decision will be in your, you know, like reason, if what you have, what the facts are, so the rate shouldn't be the rates shouldn't be cut right now. But the policy, obviously the policy of the FOMC is a little bit different. As they told before, they will the latest cut was more like a mid-cycle adjustment, and I think that they also will you know, discuss it and yes, say it as a reason. It will be right also in today, that they will say it will be just like a mid-cycle cut, and in the projections they will say that there will be no further cuts later in December, because, you know, guys, there are many of the situations that could, you know, affect the global economy much harder than the you know, like just slightly showing up the recession, like slowing down a little bit of the slowing down the economy, which yeah, economists are expecting to go further later this year. But there will be, you know, stuff with the Brexit. It's a trade war ongoing still. There no signing of yeah, of ending of the trade war. So guys, I think it will be once again as a mid-cycle adjustment, as an insurance policy, as an insurance and sorry, as an insurance, and yeah, I think the projections will be for no cut later, because, you know, they don't want to, you know, like leave themselves without any tool to go later to act, right? it is it is very important. Like, you know, also they are saying that, yeah, that Trump wants negative rates, stuff like that. But we talked about it also with Piotr when he was yeah, around, we can say, and discussed it that you know, the ECB and Bank of Japan are in the situation like without you know, without a cannon that they could fire to the market. Okay, so according to this, I would like to go for the charts and yeah, talk about my types for this day. Okay, the first type, I think the good thing will be to trade pound USD. Again, this pound. Where is my cursor? Which we see that it's on a resistance level right now, but we saw the pound getting stronger and stronger. During we saw that the most of the problem yesterday was that during the European session we were trading accordingly to yeah, with the macro facts that the yeah, US economy is yeah, is going good. They have good macro data, good readings, and yeah, they have, yeah, no reason to cut the rates. But then the American session came and the Americans showed us what they really want, right? They just, you know, rode over yeah, to over the dollar and showed us the direction which we should go. So go to the pound. So I guess according to the stronger pound ahead of the Brexit, yeah, right now the parliament is suspended, but yesterday I was talking about that the Prime Minister Johnson will have to explain himself in the English court about this decision from the Scotland court that it was illegal to suspend the parliament, suspend the work in the parliament. But yeah, there are no big breakthrough news according to the Brexit, deal or no deal. So I guess they will be going with the trend right now that the pound will be strengthening. And yeah, so the expectations for the Fed to cut the rates, yeah, so we have direction up. I wouldn't be surprised if we could see this rally towards toward this supply zone, which I'll give you. It's according to this. Every time when we went to these levels, down 3 times, we were going down. So right now there will be the closest supply level to go to. Okay, the second thing, euro pound. They will go down, guys. I think I know that right now trading, my perspective is that if we will have even somewhere around the readings that are projected, which is the CPI for the UK, we will have, yeah, previous reading was 2.1%, forecast is 1.8. If we will go even for the 1.7, 1.9, it will be still around 2% target, which is the, you know, like the perfect top-notch inflation for the economy, and which is a good sign that it's a positive reading, right? And we have to agree to that. And the difference is that in the CPI in the Eurozone, which is 1%, which is very, very, very weak, very low, and projection is also 1%. But even it will be, you know, like 1.1, 1.2, or I don't know, 0.9, it will be way it will be perfect for this trade. it should trigger buying positions for the pound, right? Which mean, yeah, selling euro, buying pound, short positions on this currency pair. And yeah, if we go through, at least, you know guys, at least we should go towards this support level, towards this zone. Yeah, and if we go break through that, if we won't stop here, it should be also, guys, it should be also like, you know, almost one candle done. If we go in this in yeah, low, so the level 87.46 should be, you know, like doors open to go. And at the end we have also the CAD CPI. Where's this CAD CPI data, which, guys, also is combined with the crude oil stockpiles data later today also, which might brings us short position, short position for this pair buying the CAD. Guys, look, right here was the latest rate decision in the CAD, and then then the readings from macro readings from the Canadian economy. There was about new home permits and yeah, all the macro data latest from the last week were very good. So according to that, if we will have CPI also very strong, it's around 2%, expected 2.2, which is, as I mentioned a couple seconds before, is a perfect, you know, like perfect point, perfect benchmark for the economy, along with the negative crude oil inventories, which, guys, latest readings shows us that every time there was a they were trying to project, it was around minus 2 million, minus 2.686 millions. It's 2 billions, right? 2 billion barrels, and yeah, the projections were way more positive, right? We were having the reading from August, almost 3 weeks from the 4 weeks. They were way better. All the time they were forecast around 2.8 billion, and yeah, the forecast were good. And yeah, I think I'm not sure about maybe not okay, I'm not sure what we can say. What better we can put that in words. I think even though we will even after we will have, you know, like slightly worse, like 2 billion of barrels, or around 3, or around the forecast, it will be positive for the oil, which means it will be positive for the CAD. And also adding to that, Fed's rate decision. Based on this, we have the short position on USD CAD. So again, I would we can see that from the dollar perspective, yeah, Asians, Europeans, not so sure, but we see that the right now it's a little bit positive sentiment for the dollar, but if it will last, it will be just for the US session. So I guess, yeah, we will have the another 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 like the refresh from the flashback from yesterday, right? So very weak dollar. Okay, so we have the plans for today's session. You know, I think that the America US session will go according to the plan of the like yesterday. So we have a very and according to the data releases from the UK, Eurozone, Canadian economy, and a lot of news from a lot of news from the US. It will be a long day, guys, a long day ahead of us. So yeah, as Peter would say, don't be trapped. Have a great rest of the London and US sessions. And guys, if you're interested also in a trade war, how does it look right now from the, you know, like fact perspective? We know we have a lot of news, a lot of noise, but I think I will send to you, I will paste in the chat the article from CNBC, which shows 4 charts about the about the ongoing trade war. There will be, you know, like the tariff, the trade deficit, and stuff like that. Very interesting, and it will show you why, for example, the soybeans are so important, the agricultural products are so important for the Trump, and why the China stopped buying that, and also why US were so, you know, like sick to raise the tariffs to start the war, why they were feeling unfair. Maybe this will you know, give more light to more sense in overall outlook. I did paste it in the chat right now, and just look if you can. Yeah, okay, it's visible. So once again, have a great day. We'll hear each other once again tomorrow in the morning, 8:30, pre-London session, which also you can see in the on the line below the chart. And yeah, all good. Take care. Bye bye.
It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally. Allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.